Okay, well, welcome back to Dog Tricks of the Trade. And what we're going to do today is, if you've ever been to a dog show, you know that Springer Spaniels have this whole elaborate pre-grooming at the dog show that we do. And one of the things that does happen with these nice, fluffy, beautiful ears is that after we've blown them out, and I mean, you can use the big stand-up dryers, honestly, at the dog shows. We just would have stood here and blown these out. So we're at the dog show. The ears are all blown out, and it's an hour before this dog goes back in the ring. And so what do? We want that perfect fashion model down the runway look, that fluff and that beautiful straightness to just stay in there. There's no way it's going to, because any humidity in the air, any kind of wrestling with the dogs, anything, it's just going to look curly and dingy in an hour. So this is where the good old vet wrap comes in. Best way to buy this is at Tractor Supply. You can get a whole case. It comes in 4 and 2 inch sizes. Sometimes the 4 inch is cheaper, but I don't like working with the 4 inch. So even when I buy the 4 inch, if you can see this, right, I take it off the roll. I always take it off the roll. Now I'm going to have you come up closer so you can see what I'm doing here with her ears. Okay, so now what I've done with that 4 inch piece is that I always have a junk pair of shears. And what I mean, go to the dollar store, the 5 and under store, all right, and just get a tacky old junk pair of shears. Leave that in your tack box. Don't use your good scissors to cut anything, not paper, not cardboard, and certainly not this gooey, gummy, stretchy stuff. You're going to ruin your good scissors. All right, so I have already taken my one piece and cut it in half. So I have that here. Okay, the ears are already blown out because we're pretending that we're at a dog show, and it's all blown out. Most people like to do the ears first. That way they're done, they look beautiful, and then they blow out the rest of the dog, which is perfectly fine, whichever way you want to do it. It's okay with me. So what we're going to do, and actually I'm going to pull this camera up here. And I'm not doing this in the daylight, so I don't want to cut off my only source of light. All right, so here's the top of the ear. You don't want to use this like a tourniquet. You don't want it so wrapped so tight that the dog, you're cutting off the circulation of the dog. So we're going to start up here, and we're going to do one full loop. One full loop. Now, on most vet wrap, I can't tell the front from the back, but somebody gave me this at the dog show, and it's got a sparkly top. So, oh God. And then we have sparkles all day. Everybody's going, where are the sparkles from? Well, they came from these ear wraps. Anyway, so obviously the sparkles are going to go on the top. Now, I'm even going to come closer if I don't cut off my light source. Now, as I go around, I'm going to leave about not a 1/4 inch and not a 1/2 inch. Somewhere in between these two layers. And really, it is stretchy, so I am going to stretch it out, and I'm just going to keep rotating it around. I don't know if you guys here can see. Anyway, I'm just going to keep rotating around. And really, there's a knack to it as far as how tight you want to do it, and I don't want to say tight, okay? But there's also a knack at how often you make the circles. And I'd say the more often the circles, the better. Because if this dog even shakes, a lot of times this ear wrap is just going to come off. And there you can see, all beautific. Now, what have I done before I do this? The dog has come out of the crate. I've taken the dog out to go potty. So all of that is done. Once you get these ears wrapped up like this for the show ring, that's it. The dog shouldn't have to go potty. The dog shouldn't even come off the table. The next step would be putting the lead on, your armband on, and taking the dog to ringside. Don't ever leave a dog in a crate with these on unless it's 12 years old and you're dead solid about that dog. I can't tell you how many nightmare stories I've heard. People do this, they put them in the crates and they go, oh, it's an hour, whatever, all right? Just time yourself better than that then, all right? And the dogs start chewing on it. And you come back and like all that hair's been chewed off. Do you know what takes longer than dirt to grow? Okay, is hair on the ears. It's horrible to try to get that to grow back. So just have that in your mind. I'm going to try to do this because it isn't daylight here. I've been out here all day. So I'm going to try to do this so I am using the light. Okay, here is my other piece of ear wrap. All right, and we are going to start at the very, very, very top of the ear leather. Okay, and then I'm going to take one full circle around. Yeah, I'll let you guys join in over here. All right. Then after that, I'm going to start coming down. And like I said, it's not a 1/4 inch, it's not a 1/2 inch. And then I'm going to just keep coming down and around. I'm stretching it some. You put it on too loose and the whole thing's going to come off. And again, you don't want to put it on so tight that you're cutting the circulation off on your dog's ear. That's not good either. And here we go. Take this a little bit back. Okay. And quite honestly, some of these indoor dog shows, or if you're in a barn, don't have too much more light than what I have in here right now this time of night. All right, so there you go. Perfecto. So now you go over to the Springer ring and everybody's got their Springers up on the table and they look like they're all ready for the aliens to come. Here we go. So we're ready for the aliens, especially this sparkly stuff. Stuff's ridiculous. So that's it. That's what we do there. That's how doing the vet wrap ringside works. And I thank you for this installment. I do have another one on the channel, but that was done on a live feed with Facebook. I just wanted to get this in the wide format on this better camera so that you could see more detail, hopefully. And that's doing vet wrap at Ringside. So thank you for joining us. See you for the next segment. And, oh yeah, at this time of night, absolutely, positively, the coffee has worn off and the wine has not kicked in yet. And that is where I'm headed next, is to get that nice glass of wine and just chill out because I've had a bang out day and I'm pooped and Kira's pooped. So enjoy and I'll see you next segment, okay? Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye.